All right, this week's Hilltopper Spotlight for the alumni is one of my all-time favorites and definitely one of the greatest athletes we've ever had here at Science Hill, Michael Lewis. Michael come onto the scene in 94 with 115 carries, 566 yards, 5 yards a carry, 3 touchdowns. His junior year, 150 carries, 1,000 yards rushing, 7 yards a carry, 11 scores. And in 96, he towed the rock 238 times for 1,219 yards for about an average of about 5 yards a carry, 15 touchdowns. Career totals, 2,823 yards rushing on 503 carries, and he scored 29 touchdowns. He was the Big East scoring crown champion in 95. He was 2 years All-Big East selection and led the Hilltoppers in rushing in 95 and 96. Michael not only was a great football player, but he also found time to play basketball at Science Hill, run track, and work part-time at Wendy's. His brother Buddy, one of the best we've ever had in the weight room, and a very good offensive lineman. The Lewis and Lewis 1-2 punch was definitely one that will always be remembered. So this week's Hilltopper Alumni Spotlight goes to number 18. Career totals, again, 2,823 yards rushing, Mr. Michael Lewis.
Welcome to another edition of Topper Talk. I'm Scotty Bustler. Alongside me is Bart Lyon. We're coming to you from the CB Kent's meeting room in the field house at Kermit Tipton Stadium. Hey, Bart, who do we have with us today?
Well, we got one of the top running backs in the conference, Aiden Perry, number 18, and one of the most dominant linemen we've had around here, a super sophomore sensation, Sawyer necessary. So we got two good ones today, Scotty. These guys are underclassmen. They're not seniors, and they're joining us for this episode of Topper Talk.
All right, so Aiden, I'm gonna start with you, buddy. We know you can run that football really good. You had a great game this past Friday night. But besides football, what's your hobbies? What do you like to do?
A good question. Favorite hobby, just in general, definitely the lake. Like going to the dock, going with Sawyer coming along, doing like backflips off the dock and everything, taking the boat out. And I also really enjoy snowboarding.
Okay, I was a lake guy in high school too.
Oh, yeah.
I had a lot of friends that had lake houses, so I get that. I get that. All right, so Sawyer, same question. What's your hobbies outside of football?
I like going on a lake with Aiden, but other than that, I have a lot of free time, so I like going to the gym, specifically Apex Gym.
Okay.
Great place to go to.
Okay. All right.
Shout out to Apex Gym, right? All right. Aiden, other than football, what other sports can you play?
Used to play baseball, quit playing baseball, but I'll run track this year.
Okay.
I ran track for the first time last year and went pretty well.
First time, 100,
Yep.
200?
100 mostly. I'll probably run the 200 also this year.
Okay. Doing field events? Just
But I might explore more into it because I only joined later in the season last year.
Okay,
So.
well, great. And then you'll do the relays too. So
Yeah, yeah.
All right, Sawyer, what about you?
I throw some shot put and I throw some discus. It's really challenging.
So when your brother Baylor came, he was playing a little basketball, and I know Knox hoops a little bit. You a hooper too?
I used to, but then I quit. I couldn't keep up with the rest of the kids.
I think you'd be a very good power forward. I could see you getting a lot of rebounds and handling some things inside. So that's great, man.
So Coach Higgins, if you're watching, come get Sawyer out of class. All right, Sawyer. So this first semester, we know you're on fall break, but what classes do you have right now?
Oh, I'm taking all the regular ones. I got physical science, which is just hands-on science.
Yeah.
And then I got weightlifting, the second period. Then I got architecture, and then fourth period I got geometry.
Okay. Hey, what classes you got?
Start with gym class with Coach Whaley. Then we head over to English, then chemistry, and finish off with business and marketing.
All right.
All right, guys. So both of you guys are transfer students. Sawyer, how was it for you to make the transition from Sullivan County over to Science Hill?
It was weird because I'm from a county schools and I'm not used to like large groups of body students. But when I came up here, I didn't know if I was gonna be welcomed or not. But when I came up here, they welcomed me. I didn't really expect it. It was not real nice.
The common factor is if you can. This is the deal, man. If you can play ball, sports has language. Okay, rather than you're a different county or a different country. If you can play, if you can hoop, play the game that everybody's playing, you'll gain respect and you'll gain brotherhood. Okay, Aiden, what about you going from Boone to Science Hill? Not asking what the difference is, but how was the transition?
Like Sawyer said, it was really weird at first, and just going from the size difference of the school and just, I mean, the size of the campus and everything. But I just didn't know how I was going to go because I only really knew Baylor and Carter and Sawyer a bit from Apex, actually, because I work out there too. But they welcomed me, PBS, our friend group, they welcomed me a lot, and it just made it really easy coming over here, to be honest. And it was really fun and really great.
Well, Scotty, I think Apex Gym's done some
Where is
things for
Apex?
us.
I'm gonna have to ask. Where I don't even know where it's at.
It's like the back way going to Colonial Heights. So like at that four-way intersection, you can go to the airport or go towards Gray, but you go straight like you're going to Colonial Heights and just keep following that road. And it's on your right.
Telephone office or something.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Brick building.
Yeah,
it was
brick
great.
building. Yep.
Hey, shout out to Apex Gym. They've done a good
Apex,
job
yeah,
for us.
Yeah. All right, so Aiden, this is one of my me and Bart like to ask this question a lot. What's your favorite restaurant? Where do you like to eat at?
Might not take it for my size. I'm not the biggest guy, but I love to eat. I eat a lot, around probably 4,000 calories a day. But favorite place to eat probably have to be Longhorn. Love Longhorn. Big T-bone steak.
Yes. Sawyer, what do
Oh,
you like to eat?
I like going to Panda Express. I like
Panda Express. You don't say Panda.
they
that's
give
what you like,
large
that's what you like.
amounts of portions, and
Okay.
the orange chicken is 26 grams of protein.
Okay.
That's good.
That's great. All right, number 18 jersey. How did you get 18? My good friend Michael Lewis, he's tuned in, one of the best running backs we've ever had, wore number 18. Why'd you get number 18?
Okay, so when I came over here, I was wanting to get 8 maybe because I wore 8 my whole life. So did my cousin. But I just went with 18. Coach gave me that, and I just actually really liked it because it was actually John's. Then John took 8 because it's his senior year. And we talked about switching, but I mean, he just liked 8, and I like 18. I think it's different at running back because you don't see it a lot.
No, you
You
don't.
don't see it a lot, so it kind of stands out.
Well, you've done a good job representing that 18 jersey.
And you-
Sawyer, what about you, bud?
My eldest brother, he played at South, and he wore 53 all his life, and he was really good. And I just do it to honor him. I try my best. Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, good.
All right, so this is a question we've asked every week, and I've known 2 songs the whole time. So, Aiden, what's your go-to song on your playlist?
Like we talking like pregame?
Pre-game? Yeah, let's say pre-game. We'll say pre-game.
I mean, I put Stephen Famoyan, Zane Huff, and Braden Letcher on this Triple F. I really like Triple F. Or if I'm just kind of like maybe some Adele. Don't let that get out, but some Adele.
Sawyer, what's your favorite? What's your go-to playlist song?
If I'm going pregame, I'm going "Dreams and Nightmares" by. It's just a good pop-up song, or maybe some AC/DC thrown in there. Yeah, Master of Puppets and stuff like that.
Okay, a little Metallica.
Okay.
All right, Sawyer, I'm going to ask you this, bud. Pattern your game when you watch football, college or high school or professional or whatever. Who have you helped? I mean, what player have you looked to help develop your skill set?
I think an Eagles center. I think it was
Kelsey.
Yeah, the Kelsey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jason.
yeah. He moves so good in like tight spaces. It's just incredible to watch. Even for a center, he could be a good guard too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can play some guard.
Yeah.
Aiden, what about you? What player do you look at to try to pattern your game after? Because I have one in mind, but go ahead.
Well, I think I have the same one, Christian McCaffrey, maybe.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's what my dad's from North Carolina, and he's born there, and we were big Panther fans growing up and went to a lot of their games. Oh yeah, definitely
Yeah.
CMC.
I think your skill set is a
He moves
lot
very
like
well,
it.
and he
Yeah.
can play some slot too. He can
It could,
bounce around all over the
yeah.
field.
We're right on the same page.
All right, so you started the offensive line, and we know, like we talked earlier, Aiden had a great game this past Friday. Tell us what the cookies are on the table for.
Every time one of our running backs gets 100 yards rushing or above, they always bring something special. So for Aiden, it's normally brownies or cookies. This week we had 2 running backs that got over 100 yards. So he brought the cookies, and sorry, and then the other running back brought brownies.
Ian Matthews.
Yeah, Ian Matthews.
Okay.
So every time they get 100 yards, they take care of you guys. The offensive line, they take care of the offensive line.
Yeah.
All right, Aiden. Kind of the same thing here. Coming off that great game, how much credit do you give to Sawyer and the rest of the linemen?
I mean, I really give mostly all the credit because, especially on those outside runs, just closing off the edge and allowing me to get outside, and just really every game this year. I mean, you can't do anything without your line. That's what normally I try and bring in some banana bread that my mom makes. It's very good, but didn't have any bananas for it, so with the cookies.
Aiden, coming over here to Kermit Tipton Stadium, pretty nice facility. I think it's we're a little biased, I guess, but how was it like to? How's it like on Friday nights to look up there and see your family in the stands and showing support for you and the electric atmosphere of Kermit Tipton on a Friday night?
I think it's actually really great. That's one thing I was very impressed with was the facilities, the field house, everything, the training room. Everything's just like top tier. And I mean, it's just great looking up and seeing them out there. It's a lot of fun playing here, definitely.
Same for you, Sawyer. You got to see Baylor here a couple of years prior to you coming. How is it? See, because I see your family up in the stands, and they're always supportive. And how is it? How important is it to you to see your family up in the stands?
It means a lot to me, because especially if my brother and my parents are here, it just means a lot. And seeing them up the stands kind of eases the nerves a little, because if I'm just out there alone, it kind of makes me feel like nervous.
Do they sit in the same place every game?
They sit in the same place, or if someone's sitting there, they normally move down.
I think our parents actually.
Yeah, we always
I think
sit. They always sit beside each other.
That's cool. Away games, do you know where your parents are sitting at?
They tell us beforehand.
They don't. It always differs, but I definitely try and look up and find them
We'll
because
find them.
yeah, I normally can. I have every game, especially the last game.
All right, Sawyer. So you mentioned your older brother, and of course Baylor's a senior, and then you get a lot of people don't know, but you got a little one at Indian Trail, Knox. I asked Cole this question because he's got, he had an older brother that played, and then a younger brother that's playing. Who's the best necessary?
Well, that's
And now remember, Baylor's going to watch you. So.
well, Baylor's last.
Okay.
I'm joking. If I'm ranking them, I think Knox might be the best out of all of us.
He's very athletic.
He's very athletic. I say Baylor's second, and then I think Camden's above me. Camden was a freak.
Okay, so you're gonna put yourself last? That's okay. All right.
That's a great offensive lineman.
Of course, when we asked Cole Fleeman said it was him. So
Of course you do.
Service before self, right? Good
Yeah.
job, Sawyer.
all right, Aiden. So the only thing I really have for you is run the ball hard this Friday night. Line. Let's have a good job blocking. Or we're playing Thursday. Let me correct that. We're playing Thursday night, right? Playing Thursday night. Okay. Well, Bart, you got anything else?
We'll coach them up a little bit. Just keep on doing what you guys are doing, not only on the field, but I see you guys in walking the hallways too. So always continue conducting yourself the way you have, and I'll tell you what, you're going to have a great rest of your career, both you guys here. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for taking time. Thanks a lot, man.
Well, that's a wrap for this edition of Topper Talk. Until next time, go Toppers.
Go Toppers.